Hey everybody, it's Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos here, and we're going to be looking at a really important chart today that I made for guitar. And let's move me out of the way for a second. And I have chart 245. That's Diatonic, Pentatonic, and Triad string shape scale counting for the cage system, and everything else that goes with it. Don't worry, we can't see this, but this is muy importante. This is really up here originally, and then I put it over here, not realizing that it wasn't going to be entirely visible, but it should be. And what is it all about? Okay, well, thanks to Earphone View, if you put the uh, pointer on it, it zooms into that point. So luckily we have access to this. So these are the string shapes summarized. Now I say summarized meaning in a tabular fashion, but I worked as hard as I could to get them to look like a stack of string shapes. So we got 2, 3, 4 down. Here's your D shape. Now let's look at on my guitar. Your guitar would be like right here, where my E is, but I down tuned to a C down here, so I can actually get this D right here. D shape, second of the key that you're in. My guitar is tuned to C with an E shaped C down here. Okay, so the D shape now isn't necessarily an E-shaped C, it's a D-shaped C. So we'd go for this configuration here, this chord, okay, and then coincidentally or logically, I'm sure, we have our Dorian here. Okay, so that's our D shapes. The D shape string shape is just the bottom shape of the D cage. And I say D cage, I mean a tripentatonic D cage. That's D, and it's fourth pentatonic, and it's fifth pentatonic. But we don't worry about whether this is major or minor, we're only looking at the notes. Similarly, when we talk about the cage system, we're talking about the notes. How can we use the notes? So it's C, A, C, A, G, E, D. Caged is a pentatonic scale descending. Okay? So we're talking about the notes. Let's go there a second. Okay, it's getting a little chilly in here for this shirt, but at least I can work out in it. I don't know what it is. When I was a child, I guess I had trouble with clothes because I was the third youngest son, so I guess I had a lot of hand-me-downs and whatnot, or I didn't have a lot of hand-me-downs. So here's our D tripentatonic cage, okay, and this is the diatonic representation, meaning we have all the notes. It counts 2, 3, 4. There's your D string shape down there. We could use this for a string shape explanation. A is 5, 6. E is 7 root 2. C is 3, 4, 5. G is 6, 7 root. And D is 2, 3, 4. Now they'll always stack on top of each other that way. When we're going up, okay, we're going from D to A. Well, it doesn't take a lot of dead reckoning to realize that there's a C in between. So it would go C cage linked. Cage link meaning we're going down a pentatonic scale. So D goes to C over here, but we go up a fifth there. And to get to a fifth, we just skip a letter. Either in fourths or in fifths, we're going to skip a letter with the caged word, or the D, E, G, A, C word. So they're always going to stack up the way they stack up, just in different starting points. So the A tripentatonic cage would start on the 5/6. Let's just look around for A here. Starts on the 5/6 there. Same thing, A string shape, and then the 5th of A is E. E goes to C close enough. And you know how they love to play that augmented C. But it just happens to go to an augmented C shape. How is the 5th of the E shape a C shape? I'll show you. We have our E-shaped E here. Now you're going to say, well, wait a minute, you're going to tell me the 5th of this is a C? It's a C shape. It's still going to be a B. It's still going to be a B. Here's a C chord. Take it down 1/2 step. So here's your E shape, okay, and here's your C-shaped B. The A shape is the 4th of E, which is the real deal A. But we got to get a C. Now, if I put Mr. Capo on that D sharp, we can get a nice sound there. And then we bar for the E. Okay, so we're back to the counting diagram. Now I'm going to jump into this anywhere, and we'll just, you know, I guess inflate from there. So here's your D shape on the bottom: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. And then on top of that, G would be a D shape, because the 5th of G is what? D. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. And then A on top, D on top again. 2, 3, 4. Remember, we want 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So it's this counting method that's pretty easy, and I'm going to try and get you guys and myself, I'm new to this. This is why I made the chart. Counting in the pentatonics, and so it's the same thing here. Now we got the same deal here, except now in the pentatonic we're suppressing the 7 and the 4. So most people should be able to play a D pentatonic. If you don't, it's the easiest one. You just start on the D string. In my guitar, I have my D down here. You can start with the D up here. Or you could just play a D-shaped pentatonic off of, you can't do it off of E though. Not the way that we have it. Not in this particular pattern. There's two types of patterns. There's off the capo or the fret nut, or there's everywhere else. And I mean everywhere else, starting from the F. So we could do one from F. We could go. There's a D-shaped pentatonic starting from the F. Okay. So now what happens when we start a D pentatonic from the F, we're playing actually in the key of D sharp or E flat, because F Dorian, F Dorian is the second of that B flat. But that's not what I'm trying to explain here. I wanted to show you that in the pentatonic shape, we're going to do what I used to call an S3 short. So 3 strings, short, we have a whole step, whole step, whole step, and then a minor